Good afternoon. It is 4 o'clock, and we'll call the Finance Committee meeting to order. Um, First item of business will be to either accept the agenda as presented or ask for any items to be pulled.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to accept the agenda as is, except we need to pull item 16.
I have a question on number 5 and a question and comment on number 10. You should make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I make motion to approve the consent agenda, pulling item 5, 10, and 16.
Second. All in favor? Let's see, the first item was number 5. All right. I just had a question, looking over this and my view was very small. I was looking at my device, looking at the budget. And I just have a question. It says city funding commitment, 505,166. Is that an increase or a decrease? What
Yes,
is it
sir,
related to?
Sarah Munson. This is a increase for the College Park project. So the overall project cost more than originally anticipated, and so we developed a funding split with the city, and that was their portion of the additional project.
That's the city's portion.
Yes. So we are managing that project, so they are giving us cash to pay for their portion of the project. So we had to do a budget amendment to accept that into our budget.
Okay. What's the next item?
Number 10.
Number 10 is to approve the prosecutorial services agreement with Coastal Law Group LLC in the amount of $70,008 for professional prosecutorial services in Glenn County Juvenile Court, with funding to be provided by the FY26 Juvenile Court operating budget. So I just wanted to, Jason, I'll check with you to double check. These are services that normally the DA would provide, am I not correct?
Yes, yeah, either the DA provides those services, or if the DA doesn't, then the county steps in and has to make sure those services are provided.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that question and response is noted in the minutes. What was the next item?
Number 16, and my question was on the change order with peak pavements. Couple of questions. Have we in the past done work with this group, and has there been any issues before?
And Tony Bison, Glenn County Public Works. Not to my knowledge have we worked with this group before. I think that they're fairly new. They've been acquiring a lot of the local companies that do the striping for us. This is the first time that we've had any issues with them, but I met with the manager and yeah, they're fairly new to this area.
Yeah, my issue with is, and I think, Tony, y'all done the due diligence, and there was a gap there of a month or so, and then we got another invoice added on to the additional, which was almost 100% increase, and there was a discrepancy in bidding.
Correct.
And, as a county taxpayers protecting their money, I believe it's worth a look to make sure before we cut them another check for $25,000, make sure we we didn't do anything wrong. So I believe, you know, my thoughts on it and, is that, you know, maybe we look back at the initial bid process, the wording. Was there anything that we showed neglect on our side before we just give them another increase because they come in February and want additional funding? So that's just my thoughts on that. And but that was the only question I had. Thank you, Tony.
Okay, thank you.
Item 24. I just have a question. Item 24 is to award a multi-year contract to Outdoor Living Southeast Inc. for St. Simons Island right-of-way mowing, park mowing and landscape maintenance with funding to be provided by the FY 26 Public Works operating budget. I think I was just unclear on what the years beyond year one, what the increases would be based off of.
Mr. Chairman, I don't, and I will make sure we're not doing anything. Jason, I didn't include 24 in my initial, so do I need to?
I think it has been approved. I think you can still ask the question if you want to and get the information you need. But it was part of the initial vote.
Okay, it was just an increase, question then, what are the, future years, increase in costs based off of?
Good afternoon, Dan Smith, Public Works Director. That is provided during the bid process, so they provide an escalation during the bid. So they bid that recently, provided us with a price for year one. They provide an escalation for year 2, 3, 4.
So it's just set percentages?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Is that correct?
That is correct, and that's standard for all of our multi-annual contracts.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. You have anything else?
No, sir. That's it.
Yeah, I'll entertain a motion.
So we'll need a
Oh, yes.
motion to approve the items.
The ones that were pulled from, that's right.
Okay. All right. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve items 5, 10, 16, and 24.
Second. All in favor?
And Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor? Meeting is adjourned.